Hello children, I hope you all are well at your home and are studying. Today in the chapter Alternating Current, we have RMS current to study. As you know, in the last class we did one derivation, actually two derivations we did, one for full cycle and one for half cycle of average value of alternating current. Today we will be finding out RMS value of alternating current. So it is very easy to find out RMS value of alternating current. If you want to do it in easiest way, then you have to pay attention what I am writing. I have written root mean square. So what we will be doing first, we will be doing square of alternating current, then we will find out mean, and then we will do root, that means square root of mean of square of alternating current. This is what we are going to do in today's derivation. So as I said, first of all we will do squaring of current. So let us do squaring of instantaneous value of alternating current. Now we can see here mean. So let me put one bar. This bar is representing mean. Now we will do what? Root. So square root of everything, and this will be equal to IRMS, root means square current. Now let us see what we can do here. Square root, then mean of I square m sine square omega t. We have written the instantaneous value and we did its squaring. After that we know that inside square root, average value of Im square will be Im square only, and the average value of sine square omega t will be equal to 1 upon 2. We already used it, so we are not going to discuss it anymore. After that, inside this square root we have Im square upon 2 only. Now this Im square will come out of this square root, will be Im upon root 2, and this is the value of IRMS. This is the value of IRMS. This is in fraction form. If you want to write in the decimal form, then it could be 0.707 Im. This will be in the decimal form. Now children, you must be thinking, is it for full cycle or half cycle? And remember, it is for full cycle. Average current for full cycle was coming equal to 0, so we found it for half cycle. Although it is not shown anywhere in the NCERT about average current to find out, but still we did. And today we did this derivation. We found the RMS current. RMS current we got equal to Im upon root 2, or we can say 0.707 Im. Right. After this, let us do one derivation which will be based on all those formulae what we studied till now. Okay. But before numerical, I want to tell you one more thing, children. If you can write IRMS is equal to 0.707 Im, or you can also write Im upon root 2, right? We have written this for current, but remember children, for voltage also we can write in the same way. Root mean square voltage will be equal to 0.707 Im, or it will be equal to, here I have written Im, I did one mistake here, it will not be Im, it will be Vm, it will be Vm, and here also Vm upon root 2. Like this we can write for voltage even. Along with this, one more thing I want to tell you. In the derivation I have taken IT is equals to Im sin omega t. I have taken this expression, but remember children, you can also take Im cos omega t. In the same way, Vt I have taken Vm sin omega t, but if you want to take Vm cos omega t, then this also you can take. No problem will come in taking cos part instead of sin. Right? I hope there will be no problem now. Now we can do our derivation. Sorry, not derivation, numerical. Let us see one numerical in book. So what numerical we have? We have a light bulb is rated. Let me copy this question in our notebook. I copied this question. Now it will be easier for us to solve. Let us solve this numerical. What is numerical? A light bulb is rated at 100 watt. So in watt it is given, it must be power. Power is equals to 100 watt for a 220 volt. Now wherever 220 will be given, remember children, 220 volt will be Vrms. This will be the value of root mean square value. Okay, this will be root mean square value of voltage. So what we have to find out here? We have to find out resistance of bulb. Very easy question it is. You know that power is equals to V square upon R. We studied this formula. In place of V we can write Vrms. Then in that case power is 100, Vrms is 220 square, and in upon we have R. From here we can find out very easily the value of R, and the value of R will come in ohm. Let us check answer once. Answer is 484 ohm. The answer of this question will come 484 ohm. I have shown you the way we can solve this question. Okay. Now let us see the next part. In the next part in question we are given, what are we given? We have to find out peak voltage of source. Peak voltage means maximum voltage. Maximum voltage means Vm. Now you think, if Vrms is given and Vm we have to find out, then relation between them is Vm is equals to root 2 Vrms. This is the relationship. Root 2 into 220. Do this multiplication and you will get answer in volt. VOLT, volt. Okay. Using this expression we will have the answer approximately equal to 311 volt. Exactly it will not come 300, it will come approximately. This was our second part. Let us see what we have in the last part. In the last part we have to find out RMS current through the bulb. RMS current. Okay. RMS current means IRMS. We have to find out IRMS. Vrms, it is given. Vrms is 220 volt. Resistance in the first part we found it is equals to 484. VIR, all the three things are given. Using Ohm's law we can write R is equal to Vrms upon IRMS, which will give you answer. अच्छा बच्चों, यहाँ पर resistance नहीं find करना, we have to find out current. Okay, so we will write the formula for current directly. Right. current. IRMS will be equal to, it will be equals to VRMS upon R. Using this formula you can find out the value of IRMS, and it will be equal to 220 upon 484. Ultimately, after this division you will get your answer, and the answer you will get in terms of ampere. Correct. This is the way we can solve this numerical. Very easy numerical it was. The rest things we will try in our next class. Till then, keep watching and keep revising. Thank you.